Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Birla Vidya Niketan fraternity, I, Gayatri Dudeja, welcome all the parents to the orientation of Class 1 for the session 2022-23. It is our pleasure and privilege to welcome our Principal Ma'am, Ms. Meenakshi Kushwaha, and our Vice Principal Ma'am, Ms. Gayatri Kapoor. The last 2 years saw us connecting with our dear students on the virtual platform, enabling us to take the mantle of teaching learning journey ahead. The pedagogical approach was designed keeping in mind the enhancement of the 21st century skills, which form an integral part of our new education policy. In the current session, with our classes happening in online, offline, and also hybrid modes, saw both the teachers and students adapt efficiently to the changing times. In fact, the hybrid sessions in the past 2 months were a great way to relive our good old days. Now, looking forward to meeting all our students who bring in fun, laughter, and enthusiasm into our physical classrooms. Here's beginning a new session with hopes and aspirations to conquer new horizons. I would now request our Principal Ma'am to address the parents and apprise everyone about the upcoming session.
Thank you, Gayatri. A very warm welcome to all the parents of Class 1, going to be Class 1, and of course, the Vice Principal and the teachers. The past is over, and there's no point talking about it, good or bad. But yes, the lessons from the past must always be taken. The lessons which I learned was adapt to the situation without wasting time. You have to be a go-getter. We didn't waste even a single day when COVID lockdown was announced. And overnight, we prepared ourselves for online schooling. I think that helped. And children were much smarter. They adapted to the new normal without any delay, without any hitch. So, and parents, of course, we are grateful to you all that you all took that job of looking after your children at home while they were supposed to be with us if the school was open. I'm sure it was a tough time, but then I'm equally sure that you enjoyed parenting. You were inside our classrooms, seeing how we teach, what we teach, etc., etc. And you took all those things forward back home when you were teaching your children. So parents, now when we start the new session and the kind of formal schooling begins now, Class 1 onwards, we must understand that school life is the most important life in one's entire span of life. Why? These are all the formative years, the values taught, the habits taught, the attitudes developed, the kind of personality that goes out of school stays. So we need to focus on our children, that how do I want my child to be like when he or she leaves the school after class 12. The values, the attitudes, the behavior, the mannerisms, the academic skills, the other skills, the hobbies, how he takes life, the positivity in one's behavior, humbleness, humility, patriotism, being able to think critically, be a go-getter, take the opportunities as and when, grab the opportunities rather, as and when they come, and make the best use of those opportunities. Be observant of things that are happening around you, around all of us. So school life is actually nothing more than formative years of one's childhood, one's life. And it is very important that these years are utilized to the fullest, so that the child who passes out of the school is the best kind of human being, the best kind of scholar. When I say scholar, I don't necessarily mean academic scholar, but I also mean the scholar with values intact, who's ready to fly high with feet grounded, well grounded. So this is all we aim at Birla Vidya Niketan. And today teachers will tell you who's the class teacher, how are they going to teach, what are they going to teach, what is to be focused upon. And of course, the mother teacher concept will continue for another 2 years, but then proper subjects start, like English, Hindi, maths, all these EVS, all these subjects begin as subjects. We teach them in a playway method also, so that children enjoy without taking the stress. But parents, you have to take schooling of your child very seriously, without putting pressure on children, without creating a fuss about homework and other things, which we feel anyways, which we try anyways, that is, the homeworks are not huge chunks, and we give creative homeworks. So as parents, you, and as teachers, us, together we have to work upon developing a holistic personality in your child. And I'm sure, like in the past 2 years, we will get all your hand-holding. And in case you have any issue, any problem, do let us know. We are there to kind of help you or to work upon that, because I always believe that our existence is because of your children. They are the most precious things into our lives also. And for that, it is important that parents as you and us as teachers, kind of sing the same tune, have the same value system, and we respect each other. Often I hear parents talking about the teachers in a disrespectful manner. If you do so, children will not learn to respect the school or the teachers. And once they start disrespecting, they can't take the learnings from the teacher or from the school. So this is very important. I'm sure you will have issues on certain things as per your understanding. We will have issues as per our understanding, but we are one, and we are a family, and we have to together help the child grow. So thank you so much once again for joining us here. And I hand over back to Gayatri ma'am. Gayatri Dudeja ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your ideas and vision always keep us motivated, ma'am, and inspire us to continuously evolve ourselves. Teaching with a difference is what we envisaged this session. Keeping the competencies in mind that would make our children well-versed and equipped to be able to connect the subjects with their real-life experiences was what we aimed for. Be it making them globally active, digitally smart, creatively progressive, and quick in adapting to changes. We now proudly share with you the glimpses of the year gone by. The spirit of inquiry and the zeal to explore and discover were enhanced in the young learners. The showcase of the same was visible during the Science Week, wherein each student demonstrated a scientific phenomenon explaining its cause and effect. Flipped learning is now an integral part of our teaching learning process. It encourages students to be self-learners. Students in both classes 1 and 2 were given simple topics with a curriculum connect to research upon. They then presented their findings in collaboration with their peers through live or PowerPoint presentations. Collaborative projects were taken up in this session too. It led to brainstorming of creative ideas, and students also learned to work as a team. Flavors of India was one such endeavor, which was both a learning and an enriching experience for the students, wherein they showcased the culture, cuisine, art forms, and other aspects of the various states of India. This cultural potpourri was truly a visual treat. Reading mission and endeavor of CBSE was well woven into our curriculum, wherein the students were not only motivated to read stories, but also to the open discussions and the follow-up activity to the stories enhance their creativity and critical thinking skills. life skill activities such as making a hygiene kit, learning the various techniques of folding table napkins, wrapping gifts, fireless cooking were all taught to the children. These, in addition to improving motor skills, also helped in developing their thought patterns and coordination skills. To have a better tomorrow, it's important to be responsible today. It's essential to sensitize our students to the changing global scenario and make them thoughtful members of the community. Keeping this in mind, Project WasteWise, based on waste management, was taken up by our school, wherein students contributed by preserving the environment by taking up many activities like best out of waste, making bird feeders, and also with the help of parents, creating new recipes out of leftover food. Parents and grandparents, being the stakeholders, play a pivotal role in the child's learning journey. Their experiences are those priceless treasures which enable children to be rooted to their values and traditions. On several occasions, the grandparents were invited to narrate stories, focusing on moral values and also creating a connect with mythology. Parents specialized in various fields were also the guest speakers while celebrating special days like the Doctor's Day, Environment Day, etc. Students showed great enthusiasm while showcasing their talent and creativity through an array of activities during the talent show. Continuing with the initiative that we started last year through podcast under the Discover India project, we explored a few more states this year. So besides the Global Connect, that is exploring the countries and their capitals, we are also incorporating the Desh Bhakti curriculum and making our students aware of the rich heritage and culture of our own country. The most recent inclusion under the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat program initiated by CBSE has been Bhasha Sangam that celebrates the linguistic diversity of India. Fitness of the body and mind was always focused upon during these testing times. Parents, along with their children, paired up and enthusiastically participated in the intersection aerobics competition. Udan, the annual sports event, was also held for classes 1 and 2, wherein the students competed in both solo and team events and exhibited their fitness mantras through their energetic performances. Inter-school events, besides developing confidence, provide students with opportunities to bring out skills, talents, and creativity in them. Students of classes 1 and 2 participated in various inter-school events organized by different schools and bagged prestigious positions and brought us laurels. Expressions 2021, an inter-school competition organized by our school, was a showcase of incredible India as a part of the ongoing celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. It gave opportunities to the students to discover, learn, explore, and unravel the rich Indian heritage. This was a quick recap of the various endeavors that were undertaken during our online journey in the session 2021-22. Now let's take an overview of how the transition takes place from KG to class 1. It's said that teachers hold their students' hand for a while, but their hearts forever. At Birla Vidya Niketan, students are nurtured under the care of mother teacher till grade 2. This means that besides taking care of the academics, the class teacher also ensures a positive growth graph of overall personality of each student. The main language of communication is English. However, emphasis is also being laid in making the children proficient in Hindi. From class 1, the children are exposed to a number of co-curricular activities like yoga, games, computers, music, dance, under the guidance of specialized teachers, ensuring their holistic development. We continue further with the 3 subjects, English, Hindi, and mathematics. EVE is integrated into the curriculum and taught through these 3 subjects through various experiential activities. Syllabus to be covered in each subject is uploaded on a monthly basis on the school website. A separate notebook has to be maintained for each of the 3 subjects. We also need to ensure that the revision of concepts and the corrections are done on a regular basis. And as parents, you are requested to support and supervise the completion of the assignments given to the students, and timely submissions of the same are appreciated. Books are the windows to the world. Children must be encouraged to read storybooks to widen their thought process. During the morning assemblies, students are given opportunities to present the news, thought of the day, amazing facts, conduct quiz, and narrate stories. Podcasts related to various concepts are woven around poems and stories, which make them very interesting for our young learners. They are in fact a good tool for enhancing their listening skills and are uploaded regularly on the Learnin app as well as on the YouTube channel of the school. A planner is shared much in advance so as to give the parents a glimpse of all the activities planned during the upcoming month. Apart from the regular school curriculum, children are also exposed to the Olympiad exams, various inter-school competitions, and sports events, both at the state and zonal level. The assessment criteria which is followed in classes 1 and 2 is in accordance with the CBSE guidelines, that is a continuous comprehensive evaluation. The objective of this exercise is to shift the focus of academic activities towards the enrichment of the overall personality of the learners. The students are observed on a regular basis regarding their progress. Participation of students in classroom activities, discussions, their submission of worksheets, assignments are continuously graded for internal assessments. To make our curriculum holistic, integrated, engaging, and enjoyable for the young learners, an array of activities and projects are well woven into the syllabus. The various hands-on activities not only lead to subject enrichment, but also lay emphasis on conceptual understanding rather than rote learning. Observation and experiential learning-based tasks are given on a regular basis. These tasks of learning by doing or experiencing make them more inquisitive and observant. The spirit of inquiry and the zeal to discover are also enhanced in the young learners. They are encouraged to explore beyond the text and share their insights with their peers. Through the Curriculum Connect, special assemblies and celebration of festivals and special days like Tiger Day, National Paperback Day, Earth Day, to mention a few, we try to sensitize students towards environment and its preservation. Talent Show is another platform where students get to showcase their talent and creativity. We also take up collaborative classroom projects wherein the students are put into heterogeneous groups and guided by the teacher for putting up their presentations. Physical activities play an important role during the child's growing up years. Hence, it's ensured that the students are exposed to various sports activities that help in strengthening their muscles, improve posture, balance, flexibility, and coordination skills. To increase the role of home learning, both parents and grandparents are invited from time to time to be a part of the learning journey of our students. Nutritious midday meals are served to the children during the break time. This way, they not only learn to relish the food together, but also learn to eat a variety of food. Our school has a well-equipped sports complex wherein children are taken thrice a week, once for each of the activities, that is swimming, skating, and gymnastics. Intersection competitions for these activities are an annual affair. Dear parents, the school timings for class 1 upwards are 7:30 in the morning till 1:30 p.m. And the children who opt for school transport travel in the senior school buses. Parent-teacher interactions are scheduled frequently to discuss the progress of the child. The new session commences from the 28th of March in online mode till the 30th of March. I'm sure this has been already conveyed to you by the present class teachers. On 31st of March, as a part of the Sarv Kala Pradarshan, students can showcase the talents of their choice at school in the offline mode. The timetable and the schedule for all of these will be shared very soon by the new class teachers as well. The offline classes for the new session will begin from 1st of April 2022. And in order to stay connected with your parents, and for all the necessary communication, you will also be a part of the WhatsApp group with the new class teachers. We at Birla Vidya Niketan have always strived towards the holistic development of our students, and the task gets easier when you as parents and we as educators together extend our hands and to help and support our young learners. So come, let's embark on a new journey together and make it a success in the upcoming session. I would now request our Vice Principal, Ma'am, Ms. Gayatri Kapoor, to address all of us and also to introduce the class teachers for the session 2022-23. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Gayatri. Thank you, and good morning, everyone. To begin with, I would like to congratulate you all as your wards have now been promoted to the next class. This time of the year is very exciting for all of us, parents, teachers, and our little ones. There is a satisfaction in completing yet another successful academic year and looking forward with anticipation and eagerness to the beginning of another one. In this coming year, as we always look forward to a productive partnership with the parents to ensure that the children can achieve their highest potential. We recognize that our children need support from both home as well as the school. And this year, we really look forward to having them with us in school physically and enjoying all we have to offer in terms of school life. As you know, we have introduced many interesting and relevant pedagogies in the previous years, in the last 2 years, especially when we were online. And these new pedagogies are aimed at making the students self-learners and learners for life. Flipped classroom, art integration, experiential learning, reflective thinking, inquiry-based learning are some that you have heard about in the presentation just now. These are aimed to equip our students with an excellent sense of reasoning and high confidence. And needless to say, these are being emphasized by the NEP 2020 also. So this is a change in the education process or the teaching learning process that is coming about. And we are part of this change very much at Birla Vidya Niketan. We will strongly take up these in the, as we have been taking them up in the online mode, we will be taking them up strongly and more effectively in the offline mode as well. We at Birla Vidya Niketan not only view education as an intellectual development of the child, but also the development of his or her social and physical aspects. And for this, our students are involved in a variety of scholastic and post-scholastic activities. Here, parents, I would like to urge you to encourage and support your ward to enthusiastically participate in these so that they can benefit maximum for a holistic development. We are also conscious at our school to ensure that we inculcate values in our children, which are reflective of the ethos of our school. However, we believe that these cannot be taught and values need to be imbibed. So they are interwoven in our teaching learning process and our curriculum. As parents, your involvement and support is very important. So I request you all to ensure that the children attend school regularly now that they are going to be coming physically to school. So they should attend school regularly and come in proper school uniform. The school uniform should be worn with a lot of pride. Do spend a lot of time with your children and talk to them, encourage them to explore, to talk about anything that is on your mind, discuss current affairs with them, anything that is of importance, you think it interests your child. This will not only foster communication and critical thinking in your ward, but also help you to know what is in his mind better The children have many things. They could be good, they could be bad, they could be some anxieties that the child is facing. And you can convey, if you feel the child has certain needs which need to be conveyed to the class teacher, you can talk to them. And if you need additional support and guidance from the school, we also have our school counselor, we have our special educator who can help in any way which is required. Now, parents, I would like to introduce you to the class teachers of class 1. So the class teacher for 1A is Ms. Jyoti Thakur. We have Ms. Sunita Madan as class teacher of 1B. Ms. Mridula Rathi will be taking care of class 1C. Ms. Saloni will be the class teacher of class 1D. Ms. Shweta Pardasani will be class teacher for class 1E. Ms. Shakti Narayan will take care of class 1F. And Ms. Debjani Dasgupta will be class teacher for class 1G. Needless to say that all these class teachers are very, very deft at handling the children of this age. They are very experienced, and I'm sure your children will have a great time in class 1. We know that a strong partnership with you all will make a significant difference to the education of our children. So together, parents, we look forward to an enriching and fruitful year ahead for our young learners. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, parents, for joining in this morning. Do contact the class teachers if you have any queries regarding class 1 as of now. You are part of the WhatsApp groups, and messages can be sent to the class teacher for any doubts. And as the schedule has been conveyed, from 28th, we start the session in the online mode. So look forward to seeing the children once we are offline, but otherwise now the teachers are available in school, and I myself, Ms. Gayatri Dudeja, who's the supervisor for class 1 and 2, will be there to answer your queries. And thank you so much for this morning and joining in.